Anybody there? Hello, Max. Let's see. Does my mic sound fine? Am I loud? Am I loud? Okay. Hello. Hi. Subscribe for 3 months. Who's that? Thriller, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi guys. Hello guys. How are y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? How's it going? Y'all like my eyebrows? Look at my eyebrows. I got thick eyebrows and pink, darker pink highlights. Hey guys. The stream's not gonna look like this, by the way. Well, maybe, I don't know, freak. It's just a random setup I did last minute, so. Late night, yes. Hello, Paradise Gamer, good to see you. Are you feeling alright? I'm good. I'm good. Let me post this really quick that we're live. Hold on. What are we gonna talk about? Hello, Paradise Gamer. Good to see you. I'm doing good myself, just relaxing on my bed with my 265 plushies. You have 265 plushies? What the freak? Hello, Nick. Welcome. Did y'all like the death battle videos we've been posting? I hope y'all had a good weekend and a good Mother's Day, by the way. Bro, I had some good food. I had me some eggs, rice. Over 260, yeah, that's crazy. Hello, Nick, welcome. This is a surprise. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. I love the death battles, it was awesome. Bro, the one with SpongeBob and what's it? Bro, oh my, Aquaman was hilarious. It was my favorite one. 100%. Pleasant surprise, yes. Hello, Clown Thriller. I also have the same amount of plushies. I want you to watch Beerus versus Galaxia death battle. That's cool. Beerus versus Galaxia. Alright guys, hold on. Let me make this post that we're live and then I'll start talking about what's going on. So hold on. Is the music loud or too low? Should I turn it up? Hello, Shady. Welcome. Hello, guys. Hello, Dreambird. I think it's good. If you want me to turn it up, just tell me. Did you see Stitch versus Rocket Raccoon? I've never seen it, no. I've never seen a Super Mario Madness. Never have. I missed y'all. How y'all doing, man? Y'all doing good? I never thought Aquaman would lose to SpongeBob, then I saw that one where he was fighting and it wasn't the strongest carnation of Aquaman. Yeah, they used like the weakest one. Hello, Dreambird. Did you see this? Oh wait, I already read that. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Shady. Check out the Scooby-Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog. Bro, Ultima, put that in the suggestions channel. I want to watch that for tomorrow. Miia, mother? No, I can't, sadly. I can't be a mom. Because I literally physically cannot, or else, yeah. I've talked about this before. Unfortunately, I can't. A fun day, was spent with my mom, now I'm just chilling. Oh, nice, Oreo guy, nice. Hello, Fred, welcome. The head pass isn't working? Why are the head pass not working? No, I gotta remove that thing. I don't know why it's not working. I gotta set all that up. That's weird. It should be connected to my VTube studio. It is. Why is it not working? Oh well. Hope you had a good week. Oh yeah, I did. Sorry, hold on. I'm sidetracked. We need to talk. Okay. There's 2 Mario vs. Sonic Death Battles plus 1 with the battle characters of the same franchises. Oh yeah, I think I've seen many of those. Who subbed for 2 months? Who subbed for 2 months? It don't show it on my thing. Oh, Absolute Horror, thank you so much for the sub for 2 months now. Thank you. Luigi vs. Tails, DK vs. Knuckles, and Bowser? Yes. I think I've seen the Bowser one, I just never uploaded it as a reaction. I missed you too, Alpine. Missed you too. Okay. So, I know you guys are confused as heck. This was unscheduled. This is completely random, right? It's a bunch of stuff going on Twitter. I am getting I am getting a surge of hatred again. It is actually insane. A surge of hatred. And it was because of Tomodachi Life, the non-binary option, and I spoke about it. It was a post on Twitter. Somebody said, "Hey, what's the most controversial opinion you have about Tomodachi Life?" And I was like, "Oh, my controversial opinion is why do they have non-binary as an option on Tomodachi Life when you choose your gender? It should be considered other, especially when in Japan they have it labeled as other, not non-binary, you know." Hello, Weapon Master, and yeah, no, that got people riled up, bro. It's a pretty bad thing, you know. Why do people hate opinions? They don't see it as an opinion. That's the thing. They don't see it as an opinion. They see it as a form of hate against like a group of people. You know what I mean? Why do they even care about your opinion when they don't even watch your streams? I don't know. Wes, I feel the same way. I don't know how people can get so mad at someone. It's so hard to imagine going to somebody you never met in your life and going out there to hate on them, you know? I don't understand that. I thought it was because of Sonic. It is that. Both, Electrician, both of them. So we got 2 things going on. The Sonic video I posted a few days ago, and that got people mad recently, which was today. I think people started to bring it up because of the Tomodachi thing that I said, and now people are bringing up the Sonic video, and it's a whole lot to say. Any disagreement feels like a personal attack to them. They're tied to their whole life to ideology. Yes. Hello, Phoenix. Welcome. Hello, Prince. Welcome. Good to see you. Some people just want drama. Yeah, they do. Anyways, it would be fun if I posted on the hater to F off. I don't really condone that. Sneaks, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. W Sneaks, thank you so much. People getting mad, must be a day ending. Has your hair always been 2 shades of pink? No, I just recently added that. Recently added it. I'm gonna try not to be loud, so I apologize if I'm a little quiet. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on. So, okay. What? Wow, did they delete their post? Hold on. Or did I get blocked? Bro, they deleted their post? Okay. So this is So what was shown underneath this was, what is your most controversial opinion of Tomodachi Life? And this is the post. I said Tomodachi Life shouldn't have non-binary as a gender option. This is a kids game. It should be treated as such and not fed lies. And oh my goodness, people were not happy about that. It's just like talking crap and deleting their posts. They weren't talking crap. It was most like it was just someone posting like, "What's your most controversial opinion?" That's it. I don't think that was talking crap. It was just, you know. But yeah, that set people off. It did. Your post was just giving your opinion? Yeah. I don't play Tomodachi Live. It's a good game. It's fun. You know? I never heard of it outside of Twitch. That's understandable. Could have been other, just like how there's a prefer not to say. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I agree. But anyways. People are downplaying this as a, I want to show you guys, but I don't, hold on. Wow, Thriller, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Thank you, thank you. Most likely they were a tourist who don't even care about the hobby. Yeah. Guys, I don't have any notifications on the stream because remember, I said I'm going to be setting everything up new. So, I don't have any notifications, but I do see what you sent. I'll have them up tomorrow. Anyways, let me see. Figure, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm setting this up as we go. Let me see. The screenshotting this constantly is gonna be a pain. I'm just gonna make sure to be careful what I show on screen, because I know, like last time, I had to end my stream because someone tried to get me banned by showing like a bait of sexual things on screen, and I had to end the stream. So now I'm just trying to be careful to not show that on stream. It's actually crazy what people do on the internet. Okay. Let's see. Loss of trolls? Yeah, 100%. Alright, let's see. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Da, 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 da. Let's see, where's that post at? There it is. Okay. Okay. Why is it not showing up? Alright. Okay, so here's the post. Oh, let me. There we go. I'm gonna be very careful scrolling through this just in case. I'm gonna take this down. For some reason, I don't know why people are bringing this up with the whole censorship thing about Rouge the Bat. I'm like, what does this have to do with Tomodachi Life? It's like, bro, your model is huge, so it's covering it a bit. Yeah, I gotta make it smaller. But you know, not again. Yeah, no. So they're bringing up Rouge the Bat for some reason. It's Sonic fans coming in because of my my video. For Sonic, you know. Games and politics is a bad mix. Yeah, I'm like, dude. It's not even politics though. I don't see it as politics when it comes to the whole gender thing, but they make it out to be that way. So, but yeah, be careful scrolling through. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna make the same mistake. Sonic Taurus. But anyways, so what they're referencing is where I was upset that they're censoring Rouge, right? Because it's offensive to me as a woman, right? I feel like female bodies should not be seen as a sexual thing, and it's like, bro, that's literally normal human nature, you know what I mean? Zuzu Bisping, thank you so much for the 199 super chat. Thank you. But anyways, they were basically comparing this and saying like, oh, so you want to censor Rouge the Bat. Let me see what they said. Hold on. Before I start trying to remember. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay, so here it is. I said it is when you're a woman, apparently boobs equals sexual. What does this have to do with the original post, which was the Tomodachi Life post? And they said, I thought censorship was wrong, but here you are advocating for people to be censored. And I'm like, this is really children, bro. Like, and you're over here saying, what does that have to do with children being exposed to things that they shouldn't be exposed to? Dude, I had people comment and say things like, kids should make whatever decision they want. And I'm like, they don't know any better, bro. What do you mean they should make decisions on what they want to do with, or like they don't care about it? And I'm like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but children just don't know any better. What are you saying, bro? They don't know no better. They're comparing censorship to gender ideology. Yeah, it's really weird. It's an obvious gotcha. That's why Rouge the Bat censor topic doesn't align to any of your points. They're trying to alleviate your past opinions. Yes, one culture they brought up a lot of random stuff. That's crap. Hello sketchy. If they want kids to decide for their own, exactly. And I've gotten a lot of notifications of people saying that. So many people's opinions have been catered to. I don't think I have ever seen you online this late. This is the second time. John, thank you so much for the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But this is a time where I feel like I need you guys. I first and foremost, I miss you guys, right? Like, I like talking to y'all. Y'all have common sense. And I feel more at home. And when I see stuff like this, it gets to my head because it's like so many people. It's actually way too much for me to handle, and it's like I need some support. So it's like, I mean, naturally I'd feel that way. I'm not gonna stop using Twitter, you know. I'm not gonna let them get what they want. But it's like, bro, I've had people expose me for like, or not expose, quote unquote expose me. They would like post the where I was playing Sonic Superstars, and I was calling Meteor Morning the monkey in the background, and then I find out that he's black, and I'm like, oh, that's even better. It's funny, and people don't like that as a joke, and it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I find it funny. Like, it's not that I'm trying to be racist, bro. Why do people see that as racism? It's just a joke. I make fun of my own freaking race all the time, bro. And then they say, oh, nah, she's racist. I'm like, buddy, if I was racist, man, racism is like, I feel like the word racism should be something seriously wrong, not something that you make fun of. You know what I mean? Bro, people make fun of stuff all the time. Like, I don't know what to say. You know how like when people talk Chinese, right? And you're at like a nail salon. Y'all probably don't relate to this, but you're at a nail salon and then there's these like ladies talking Chinese and you kind of laugh, you know? Or maybe you wonder if they're talking crap about you because they're talking a different language. It's like, bro, I don't know. I don't know what to say. The racism is that black folk have been dehumanized as monkeys for a long time. That may not have been your intention, but that's the historical pain context. I mean, hey, if that offends you, it offends you. I'm not here to please people, alright? And I'm just here to be myself. And if people get offended by that, that's on you, man. I'm here to live my life, and if people are here to judge me, people judge you all the time. I think you've noticed, I think y'all probably noticed the character arc I've been going through. So, like, personally, I used to be more reserved, right? I used to not I used to not say anything. But over time, after everything that's been going on, I realized, like, why should you care anymore? I just stopped caring. So if, you know, it made me realize, it made me learn, like, dude, don't try to please people. It gets exhausting. It gets so exhausting, you know? So don't give these people the time of day. Case in point, they try to make the connections that don't exist. Exactly, yes. Learn to stand up. Yes, exactly. Seeing you before to go to work. Hello, Amtru. Be safe. Be safe. Me being more vocal. Yes. Speak your truth. The real friends will stay by your side. Yeah. And like I've mentioned before, if you make a mistake, I'm not gonna hate you for it, right? You know why? Because I make mistakes too. Obviously, it depends on the extent. Obviously, there's an extent to that, obviously, but in general, people make mistakes. People say stupid stuff all the time. And that's why I'm just like, bro, at this point, if you try to be like, hey, you shouldn't say that, or you shouldn't act this way, you shouldn't be doing all that. I'm like, buddy, what about you? What goes through your head? What goes through your head every day? You know, your inner demons, bro. It's just like, bro, I don't know what to say. I've tried to be respectful, but most of these types take what you like and try to ruin your fun by making it revolve around them and their ideology. Yes, what's it called? Oh, I'm losing my train of thought. What was I saying? Ah, freak. Dang it, bro. There's just so much going on. I'm getting a lot of notifications and all this crap. So I'm 54 years old and still make mistakes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like when people act this way, trying to put their morals onto you constantly when they don't even know who you are, first and foremost, bro. Twitter trolls again? Yes, Ghosty. Yes. But hello, welcome. I make a lot of mistakes? Yeah, exactly. Bro, Greyhound! Thank you so much for the 100 super chat, bro. My goodness. Dude, it's freaking 11 p.m. and I can't be yelling, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you, Greyhound. And honestly, I can't for the life of me find monkey offensive. At least they refer to me as Monkey King. Bro. Me as a Cuban, bro, we're loud as heck. We might as well be like elephants and crap, you know? Like, I'm just saying, like, bro, it's funny, you know? I don't do it a lot, but, you know, when I do it, it's funny, bro. It's just random. Hello, Cabbage. Good to see you. Hello, Warrior. Welcome. What are we talking about? There's a lot of things going on Twitter right now that I want to show you guys. And, you know, at the end of the day, if people hate on you, don't let that get to you, man. Because no matter what, people are going to not like you. And at the end of the day, don't you know, at the end of the day, just move on with your life, man. But anyways, let me see. Where is it? There was a, oh yeah, this here. This is a perfect example. Hold on. Stop trying to be liked by everybody. You don't even like everybody. And this is a really good example. Perfect thing. I actually wanted to wear a shirt. I was thinking of giving my VTuber model this shirt, bro. You know? People get jealous of you, but it's just you doing your thing. At least I feel like it. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know how they feel, you know? But yeah. Where can I get one of those in extra large? Yeah. It's easy to get hate or for whatever reason, but making all people happy is impossible. Yeah, and it gets very exhausting. And at the end of the day, you know, if you have common sense, you know, we can get along. Sonic, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Twitter was chaotic as heck today on Mother's Day. Yes, it was. Yes. Nice shirt. I know, right? We got bro, I want to wear that. I was thinking of getting it. At the end of the day, these are people on the internet. Yes. And it's not just the internet, it's everywhere. People are always gonna hate you or not like what you say and things like that, you know? So Greyhound, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Trying to please everybody leads to pleasing none. Exactly. And I've learned to just stop caring. Like, I used to be nice about it, right? But now it's like, I remember people were telling me when I was nice about this whole thing, people were telling me, like, that I already went through this before. They were telling me, like, I don't care anymore and all this stuff. Like, they're more aggressive. And now I'm starting to be that way, right? I'm starting to express myself more. And it's like, I just shouldn't care anymore. Like, I mean, hey. Matthew, thank you for the $5 super chat. I don't know why people have a true and honest Cuban girl VTuber like you. Keep doing what makes you happy. Yeah, and I want you guys to do the same, alright? Like, and if you have an opposite opinion, if you want non-binary to be in the game, it is what it is. But if you're over here, like, making fun of me, calling me all this stuff, wanting me to unalive, it's like, okay, yeah, that's something else, bro. Like, okay, like, bro, the moral of the story is not everyone will like you, and that's okay. If they don't accept you for who you are, then that's their own problem. Exactly. You're getting the fatigue? Yes, I think that's what it is. But yeah. Oh. Alpine's going to bed? Rest well, Alpines. Rest well. But anyways, I want you guys to, you know, don't try to please people, man. Alright. But anyways, let's see. What else have we got? If we look at the quote retweets, some people say some crazy stuff, man. But anyways, this person, they said, you called a black person a monkey, you complained about a trans car in Sonic Racing Crossworlds, openly said homophobic BS on stream, use AI for your thumbnails. Oh no, guys, I use AI for my thumbnails. Oh no, that's bad. I shouldn't be using AI. Look, I want you to understand something. You know how, like, when you have a love-hate relationship about something? For me, sometimes I get a little upset, like, when I look at AI. When I look at it, it looks soulless. I'm not gonna deny that. It does look soulless, you can tell. And it bothers me, but I still use it because it makes my thumbnails look like they have better poses and things like that. So I use it. I prefer real artwork because you can tell, like, it was drawn in. But if I have the tools to use it, I'll use it. Right? It's like, yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with AI. And I mentioned before that I'm not, like, straight up 100% like okay with AI, and at the end of the day, but I learned to accept it. You gotta learn to accept it, you know? It's like, you know, it's something that's gonna happen over time. You have to learn to accept that. You have to learn to adapt to it, and it's like, well, we can't do anything about it. You might as well join them, you know what I mean? Otto, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. All of these people are either maladjusted kids being groomed by adults or mentally stunned adults who watch children's shows for emotional validation. They don't matter. Yeah, the only person that matters is yourself, you know. Hello, dumb guy. Welcome. Good to see you. I prefer real artwork as well because you can tell a human created it, but I also just use AI for fun. Yeah, exactly. And once I get my new model, I want to get a bunch of actual artworks drawn and stuff. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait. But for now, I'm using a bunch of AI assets and things like that. Because this is already temporary. You guys know this is temporary, so I'm saving money, you know, for when the real thing comes up. Good evening, Luis. Welcome. But anyways, at the end of the day, if you use AI, I don't care. I don't hate you for it because I'm doing the same thing. And it's like, even if I wasn't doing the same thing, I wouldn't hate you for it. You know, it's accessible. Everybody can use it. It is what it is. It's fun. It gets addicting. Like, when you actually start to use it and you figure out how it works, it's like, bro, I can do so much with this thing. Hello, Logan. Welcome, welcome. Right, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I suggest you reacting to a set of AI music videos by Skybrows. I think you would enjoy them. They're really well done. Sure. I don't mind. We can do that tomorrow. I haven't set everything up for like video reactions and stuff. Is this FNAF all over again? Where they saw a birthday cake that had blue and pink frosting and thought it would appeal to trans. Oh my gosh. And thank you so much for the one month membership. I really appreciate it. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Yes. AI panic is so stupid and forced. Yes, human art is obviously better, but if you're just using recreationally, then who cares? Yeah. It's just good to see, you know, after dealing with people all day today, it's good to see you guys, you know, like, because my goodness, bro, I've never seen, it's just so hard to imagine. It's so hard to imagine how somebody can get so mad at someone they never met in their life, bro. I don't know how people can get so angry, you know? Happy Mother's Day, Nick. I hope you had a great Mother's Day. It's so hard to imagine how many people hate you. Yeah, apparently, like, you know, they live on hatred. That's true. Yeah, they get fueled by that. Twitter users' fixations are unhinged. It is, bro. They get angry over nothing. Oh my gosh. Okay, this works, but the head pants doesn't. Okay, bro. The silly face is back. Anyways, there's a bunch of other things that replace humans, right? A bunch of things. Not just artwork, but people for some reason like to just talk about that, and it's like, okay. It's like when you look at a book, right? You look at a book, you see text versus images. Images are easier to understand, right? And then when you look at text on a book, it's like, yeah, that's a lot harder to understand. So it's like, let's pretend that text on the book is like everything else that AI has replaced. So you don't want to read it, right? And then you look at artwork and it's like, oh, those are pictures on a book. So now you want to look at it and it's like, okay, that needs to go away because we see that all the time. And it's like, buddy, AI has been a thing since the very beginning, all right? Nobody talked about automated factories for the last several decades. Yeah, and there's many things, bro. Many things. It's just artwork is like more. I think it's because it's like more out there. I don't know. It's just everywhere. So people just see it as like, this should stop. And I'm like, okay, then what about everything else? You know. The funny thing is, these types didn't actually care about the current AI until it started making art. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Let's see, what else do we got here? Now I want you to understand that, I know I'm stupid. Like, I know I am. I'm pretty dumb. But anyways, there's this post I made. I said, I was thinking to myself today, this was like, probably like 2 days ago. Oh yeah, this was like, oh, this was today. Oh yeah, it was at 3 in the morning. I was thinking to myself today about this after experiencing what it's like on this site after the past few months. I find it funny when people say, didn't you used to say this or believe this? It's funny because this happened again, with Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Someone said, oh, when you didn't go through any of the controversy before, you used to say that you love Sonic Racing Crossworlds and stuff, but now you hate it. Now you hate everything about Sonic, now that you've been kicked out of the Sonic community. And I'm like, first and foremost, I wasn't kicked out of any community, and second of all, bro, it's called being hyped for a game and then changing your mind later on, right? That's normal. People go through that all the time, you know? What can you say? I used to put Sonic Frontiers at the very top. I used to put Sonic Frontiers at the very top above Adventure 2 when it came out. And then I just changed my mind. I was like, yeah, nah. After replaying, this is pretty bad, bro. I can't even stay on the game for that long, dude. People don't understand character arcs? Yeah, no, they don't. Twitter? Yes. Hello, Oreo guy. Good to see you. I was inspired to draw ever since I joined Miiverse on the Wii U. It's a shame that feature was discontinued in 2017. I heard that there's a lot of things missing from Tamagotchi life. Sonic Frontiers is above Adventure 2. Condensed milk, if that's what you think, that's what you think, man. Even though I'm a Sonic fan myself, even I could say they need to change something for the better. The thing about Sonic is that they have, with Sonic, it's very inconsistent in terms of, like, identity, right? The characters are either silly, the story isn't taken seriously, the franchise can be memed on, even the social media managers meme on Sonic themselves, or like we got classic Sonic, adventure style, we got the meta 2010s, and then we got the party games. Everything is different. Sonic is not consistent, so because of that variety, too much variety, it made people have different opinions of the franchise that can be very drastic compared to the other person. Like for me, what my ideal Sonic, my personal decision for what I want Sonic to be, I want him to be serious, I want it to be shonen, I want it to be anime characters in the background. I don't want to see Sonic Unleashed characters. I don't want to see Disney looking characters. I want to see anime with Sonic. And I want it to be taken seriously. I don't want Sonic to be the perfect dude, you know? Sonic 06, yeah. But anyways, yeah, no, it's just Sonic is like different to people. It's different to many people. So naturally, people are going to either somewhat agree with you, completely agree with you, which might be rare, to be honest. Or like, you know, completely disagree with you, and that's fine. Bro, Sonic is way too different, man. I'm not expecting people to agree with me, bro. I just wanted to vent. That's just my opinion. I guess Sonic is not consistent as before. I've noticed that they try to recently do that, with the story, with Shadow Gens, and like Sonic Frontiers. They try to bring everything together, but at the same time, it doesn't work, bro. It doesn't work, because like, Tails even said himself, I'm highly inconsistent. I'm like, yeah, you got Sonic Forces, bro. Wasn't there a fan game that, Sonic was too serious on Steam? I don't know about that, Team Belmont. It's not Monday for me yet, so happy Mother's Day. Oh, really? Happy Mother's Day, Florin. It's too late to bring things together. Yes, I feel like they should have rebooted the whole story, in my opinion. Especially when you look at the timeline in the official website, it's like, bro, it's all over the place. You know? Even one of the characters became self-aware. Yes. Oh man, happy belated Mother's Day. You too, Team Beaumont. I hope you had a good one. Hello, Gabe. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So I was thinking of doing something different. We do have a schedule up for the week, but I was thinking maybe we could have some night streams. Why not? You know, maybe I could have 2 streams a day or something. I don't know. Just to talk a little bit. But I gotta figure out what the freak I'm gonna do. At this point, just make a multiverse of Sonic where you can just use it as an excuse to say why they are inconsistent. You know, it'd be kind of funny if I just have random streams, like some random streams unannounced. It's like, hi guys, and then I just end the stream. I drop my phone. Vega, bro, don't break your phone, man. I can only watch on weekends. Oh, Mr. Hammerhead, I'll be doing, we're no longer gonna have, members only for Sunday. We're gonna have everyone can see it. We'll have, member streams probably on Wednesdays only. So, the Asmongold stream schedule? Does he really do that? I didn't know that. This arrived graded by 2 big beautiful eyes. Okay, boiled. Hello, welcome, welcome. It's all Sega Japan's called a Tale was canon. Yeah, who's allowed to enter the story and what characters should be active or be held back. Yeah. I remember the name of the game. It was Sonic Omens. Sonic Omens to me was really good. I loved it. I just think that the voice acting was very bad. Because of the accents holding them back, you know? Asmund just kind of turns the stream on and does it. Or does it out of nowhere? Does he really, bro? Oh man. Oh man. Sega America can only just follow along and make slight fitting adjustments? Yes. But the thing is, like, somebody mentioned, like, in Japan, since Sonic isn't as successful, they kind of try to cater more to the Western audience, which kind of sucks. So it holds back. It holds back a lot of the things that Japan could have done to Sonic, which probably would have been like leagues better than what we ever would have gotten in the Western side. You know, but that's just my opinion. You know, if you don't agree, you don't agree, man, and that's fine. Really, the first person I heard say something positive about Sonic Omens, I genuinely respect that. I like it, dude. It's amazing. It's what makes me like, when you see like Sonic Omens, you see like the big environments and the camera angles and like the music blasting and the really cool boss animations. I'm like, bro, imagine, you know. We're about gotta run an errand. Okay, Shady. You're gonna take a dump. That's what his errand is. I like edgy Sonic, same. Bro, imagine if we get dark. The only other version of Sonic I'd really like is like dark Sonic, you know. Anyways, so the post. Let me show you guys something else. Let me see if I can find it. Is this person still? Is this person still sending notification? Oh my. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What? I'm gonna be real, dude. Sometimes looking at these posts is very funny, bro. I don't know how somebody can get so... bro, how can people get so angry, bro? I don't understand. I literally cannot fathom getting that angry over someone you don't know on the internet. I literally just... He's still responding? Yeah, there's a lot of people still responding. It's very sad. Male, female, non-binary. I'm a Walmart bag. Yeah, let's go, bro. A Walmart bag. Team Belmont, I don't know if I said this already, but thank you for the 2 months in a row. I appreciate it. Do they even have jobs? Most likely. Or most likely not. My bad. I didn't mean to say most likely. We don't know. We don't know. Maybe they have a job. Maybe they don't. You know? They probably came back from work and now they want to just go on Twitter and say a bunch of crap. So I've reported a few posts because a lot of them obviously said like really crazy things. They don't want me to inhale anymore, and I think you guys know what I mean by that, you know. So that's obviously not a joke. Electrician, thank you for the 100 bits. I don't want to be mean, but I think it would be better if you recorded yourself talking about your opinion on the franchise instead of you using a clip from a stream. It would have been easier for you to get your point across because you sometimes say things that you don't mean when you're emotional. Electrician, bro. Electrician knows me so well, bro. Yes, I do say a bunch of stuff when I'm emotional. I kind of let my emotions get to me sometimes. Yeah, you're right, I guess. They have nothing better else to do, unfortunately, yeah. Is me a longtime best friend? No, Electrician, he started joining, well, he's one of the OGs on my streaming career. He joined last year, probably like 4 months into my streaming or something like that. So he's one of the OGs, bro. Woman? Angelic, you're not wrong. When women get in their emotions, we start like blasting, bro. Corpos will cash on anything. His pronouns, genders, yes. That's greed. That is greed. He knows Miia when she's in her woman moment. Exactly. He's not wrong, bro. He's not wrong. I've been told the same thing by like Shiro. They're like, you kind of say things that you don't mean, or like. Or I'm like really aggressive. But it's like, hey man, I can't help it, bro. Anyways, bro, y'all want to know something crazy? I got my first Google Doc. Guys. I've made it. My first Google Doc. You want to know what's in the Google Doc? It's just a bunch of videos that or not even a bunch, like 3 videos. And all of them reference the same things we already know. Yay, Google Doc! Oh man. Zionist behavior. Did they say that? Where? I don't see it. Oh yeah, Zionist behavior. What does that even mean? Closing out a window, commending Mike Pollock? Oh, transphobia, queerphobia, AI support. I don't know if I should open this. Let me open it and just in case I don't want to, you know. Oh. Okay. Miia Tzu evidence doc. So I guess they're gonna update this as it goes on. 30 views, no likes, and 1 comment that's making fun of the original post. Truly a tweet of all time. Work in progress, yeah. Yeah. Be careful, it can be edited in real time. Cool, I'll close that. Google Docky, you made it? Yeah, let's go. The worst I ever got from Sonic fan was saying that they were gonna sell me out as a KKK for being black and not agreeing with the narrative. People want to be NPCs, they want to please everybody, they want to feel validated, and it's like, it's really sad. It's like, bro, do you realize people just have different opinions, man? But again, like I said, they don't see this as an opinion. They see this as like, they see this as like an attack. And I don't mean it that way, but they do see it that way. I wish I had a Google Doc. I did some things in Soul stuff. How come I haven't got one yet, bro? Team Beaumont. Everyone wants to be the main character. Yes. Oh no, it's another being edited Google Doc. Any Sonic fan can come. Chris Chan, it's a game of chances. Here's your 15 minutes. Was it worth it? Yeah, like, bro, they're gonna spend time editing a Google Doc for what, man? Anyways, let's see what else we got going on here. There's like a whole bunch of crap. Dude, I woke up with a headache. And the first thing I saw was like the Sonic video that people were hating on, dude. It's like, this is the first thing I see in the morning. And people were like hating on it all day, all freaking day. Either it's the same people, new people that never even heard about you, and it's like, bro. Christian fell off because every Sonic fan started acting like him. Oh my goodness, bro. That Google Doc was genuinely retarded. So they're gonna find stuff. They're gonna try to look through a bunch of stuff probably and update it later. But who knows? Let's see. Okay, so here's one. Let's see. Okay. So, this one's really bad, but people use this term as like, I feel like being accused of this stuff is not a joke. But anyways, here's this. So, this person here, they said, who cares, right? To my original post, and I said, people are trying to normalize, I meant to say this stuff, people are trying to normalize this stuff until it affects you, then you'll care. And then they say, and this goes with anything, not just this, and they said, it's only some letters on a screen of a game isn't hurting anyone. I'm talking about, bro, I'm talking about children here, right? I'm not talking about freaking adults playing in a game and they see that. It's like, dude, no, this is literally, like, the way they advertise this game is, like, for kids, bro. Anyways. So there's this other post. Right here. It's only some letters on a screen, and it says, sure, you believe that, keep lying to kids and make them believe something that they're not. And then this person comes out of nowhere and says, you literally touched kids, and I was like, what? And they said, why did you touch these kids? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro, what? And then they said, you don't like when people make things up about you, huh? Funny, because that's all you do. And I was like, since when? Like, when have I ever made up anything, bro? And they said, okay, pedophile, and I'm, bro. It's insane. And then we go here, and they say Sonic Elk comes in. He says evidence, because if not, if I ever I'll sue you. And they said, oh wow, you're generally a horrible person. So if you look at the screenshot on the bottom, it's they said, if you discontinued the ability to inhale, the world will be a better place. And by the way, what they're quoting is where I said, I guess I can't be critical about a franchise. I'm talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, and they're saying these things, bro. Like, what the freak? Like, no. So I've already reported them, like, you know, they're one of many people, but but look at the like ratio. That's what I'm trying to say here. The like ratio, bro, is actually crazy. If you go here, 228, 151, 135, and it's like why? How is this okay? You know? Twitter's full of bots? That's true. It could be bots. I don't know though. But it's just disgusting that people like this are on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know. It's insane. He lost, you won. You won? Yeah. Sock puppet botting likes? Simple as that. You think so? I don't know. I didn't know you can bot likes, to be honest. Nephilus pooped himself and then he blamed you for his soiled pants. Yeah, the likes happened really quickly too, so I can't keep my eyes away. I want to know and support Miia. I appreciate it, Prince. Just know if anything's like if I recognize you from the chat and someone comes at you and says something, just know I'm here to defend you too. We're here to help each other, alright? Because the world is a dark place. So people are crazy. First Shadow, then Mephiles, then the Sonic username. Yeah. You can bot likes, but most of these people repost to get other accounts they know that also bot. Oh. They pull a Epstein card when they can't come up with a good argument. Yeah. And it's crazy. You must fight to take your fandom back. I have you guys. That's all I need. You know. This decade effed everyone up in the head. 100%. Sonic community is knockoff DBZ community. Knockoff DBZ community. Oh man. Most Sonic fans are degens that don't make sense and throw blind accusations. Yeah. These are the same sort of people that used to try and weaponize the FBI agents, people they didn't like at an anime convention. Bro. We need to sleep. Can this wait till the morning? Don't worry, Brian. I'll talk about it more tomorrow, but I'm still gonna keep talking. It's up to you if you want to leave. If you need to sleep, go to sleep. There are a bunch of, sub 70 IQ humanoids? What are sub 70 IQ humanoids, bro? And no ability to argue for them. The only thing they can do is call you the worst names possible with no arguments? Yes. Agent, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. It's a stupid level. Okay. Twitter has admitted that the majority of accounts made are not legit users, which is why their Twitter is trying to remove as many as they can. I didn't know that. Interesting. Notice how all of the people that attacked her today have pronouns in their name? That's very true. Chaos, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I like that you have criticism towards the Sonic franchise and they aren't surface level critics. It fell off after Black Knight. Yeah, and I think it's mainly like what you grown up with, right? If you grew up with the 2010s, that's what you like. If you grew up with the 2000s, that's what you like. If you grew up with the classics, that's what you like. But even then, I like the classics too, but I didn't grow up with the classics. I grew up with the 2000s. I prefer the 2000s over classic, in my opinion. I like 3D more than 2D. They're fun though, nonetheless. But I don't think I would be a Sonic fan if Sonic always looked like he did back in the day in 1991. I wouldn't be a Sonic fan today because it looks like just another, you know, I don't know. The design itself, in my opinion, wasn't as appealing as the modern one. You know? Bravery, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Remember to pay your pink tax. I know it's a semi-serious discussion, but here, add some cuteness. No, Reverie, it's okay. It's okay. You don't feel ashamed about that. Hi, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. I grew up with Adventures 1 and 2. Yes. I think it all depends on how, you know, at the end of the day, the franchise is just all over the place, so people have, like, preferences, and that's understandably so. Because they did that to themselves, bro. Sega was like, let's do the classics. And they're like, oh, wait, no, we're gonna go ahead and do this. And it's like, what happened? You know? Technically, I only really grew up with the Adventures of Sonic cartoon. I've never watched it. I've only seen like 2 episodes. Unleashing Colors are just the model for the box art. On the side of Sonic, I came back to it with Frontiers and loved that and Cross Worlds, so I'm kind of hurt by the criticisms you have with the franchise, but I understand them. I'm sorry, Shadow. I don't mean to hurt you, bro, but, you know, that's just what I think. You know. Don't take it personally, you know? People have different opinions, dude. It's really all Westerners. That's very true, Ultima, because I think in Japan, Sonic was still fairly new. In general, Sonic was still fairly new back in the day, right? And as time went on, you know, the game started to sell better on the Western side. So naturally they, you know, I'm bummed that we won't be playing Crossworlds with you anymore since you uninstalled. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Because sometimes I do want to play with y'all, you know? I wasn't able to play Sonic games again for the rest of my childhood. Oh, really? Why? Bro, Subway, are you serious? Sonic could have been as big as Mario in Japan if they put more effort. Yes. They're indifferent in Japan about Sonic. Yes, they are. Didn't they say that, bro, they see Sonic as like Mario. But I don't know. They said that Sonic is just another Mario character or something like that. Will you play Crossroads again when Avatar and TNT comes out? I don't know. I don't know. I'll see. Because it is fun playing with y'all, you know? But I get bored very quickly. It's like 20 minutes in, I'll start to get bored. You know? Team Belmont, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Yet the rabbits haven't called you wrong yet? They did. They said I'm wrong all the time. It's never it's never, you know, they want me to be wrong, right? So, wait, what is this? Sega and Atlus are collaborating with Animate for a global crossover project. 8 Sega and Atlus IPs will get exhibitions, merchandise, cafes, and about 140 Animate stores globally. What? The first global crossover project launches. 8 popular IPs from Sega X Atlus will take the stage at over 140 Animate stores in Japan and abroad, featuring limited exhibitions related to the work, sales of merchandise, collab, and more. Interesting. Sonic and Angry Birds again. Yes, they're doing that again, bro. They're doing that again. Let me be in charge of the next Sonic game. I'll either be a legend or I'll make everyone mad. Yeah. No, Yeah, man. Hope you're feeling well. I'm doing good, Brandon. It's good to see you. I hope you had a good Mother's Day. A lot of people in Japan only know Sonic because of Smash Bros. Frontiers is the first game that did well in Japan. Yeah, and I think it was because it had like very anime style like songs and the Japanese band, you know. Does that mean Hello Kitty is gonna show up to body everyone in the crossover due to how powerful she is once again? Who knows, man? It makes sense. Sega owns Rovio. Yeah, which was a mistake. Didn't they say they're not gonna buy companies anymore? I'm pretty sure they said that. More, thank you so much for the super chat. I grew up with the originals 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles and saw a through line from Sonic 1 to Black Knight. The shift for me really occurred with colors. Yes, yeah. For me, it was like, it was between generations and colors onward is when everything started to shift, right? For me, at least. And I was like, eh. You know, colors was cool. I liked the levels. I liked the music. But, a lot of the, you can just tell, like, the style was going away. Hello, Neon. Welcome, welcome. They look glossy like they don't have feathers and instead have been, bathing in Vaseline. Hello, Dragonite. Welcome, welcome. Too much 2D and Wisp stuff for me to like colors as much as the previous game? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get Miia to play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I don't know how, but I'll make it happen. Bro, send over some gifted subs and I might play it. Who knows? I don't know. See. Did anyone find it weird that Fox can fly, but a bird needs to use a jetpack? Yeah, and like Tails, how he can fly with 2 tails. I wish they would go back to adventure models. Someone did a shadow model in Sonic, you mean Sonic Cross Worlds? And it looks amazing. Dude. Have you seen the 1986 Transformers movie? I've never seen it, no. I forgot as a kid, I got a Sonic PC collection box set with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure, and Sonic R, so I actually grew up with Sonic R. Oh, that's awesome. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 200 bits, I appreciate it, thank you. How many gifted subs for the original 06 to start from finish? I don't mind doing that at all. Probably like 5 gifted subs. And I'll play it. I don't know. I might play, in the schedule for this week, I might play, Pragmata. It doesn't say it in the schedule, but I'm thinking of playing it. Cause I forgot about it, to be honest. Because we have so many games. We might play it on Thursday or Friday. This is the schedule. What do y'all think of the schedule, bro? Doesn't it look cool? It's very simple. Very simple. I feel like I like the other one too. I guess it just depends on my mood. 06 original, at least Project 06. Or the VOD will be 37 hours. Bro, it'll be great. But yeah, we got Neverness to Everness. We got Hogwarts Legacy after that. And then YouTube members only stream. Castlevania. Devil May Cry 2 for the first time. And we'll be reacting to a bunch of stuff. And then just chatting, Q&A. And then Devil May Cry 4. Dragonite, thank you for the $2 super chat. People mad because they found out Miia likes silver. Bro, that sounds like something Cheeseburger would do. He got mad because I like cheeseburger, or because I like silver, you know? Thursday's gonna be the bomb. Yes, I'm gonna try to squeeze in Pragmata on there. Probably on the Q&A stream. I'll probably play Pragmata on that day. The first two just make all the Twitter freaks really freak out. Oh yeah. The MC1 remake info leaked. Did it really? Did y'all hear about the Kingdom Hearts 4 news? That they no, Team Belmont. No, I didn't, bro. No, stop. Okay. Bro, anyways, I saw a post of Kingdom Hearts 4, bro. There's a leak. There's a leak on that. Probably gonna miss the Hogwarts Legacy stream. I might just have to hop in and out. No. No, Hammerhead. Ah. That sucks, bro. It will be summer next year? What did they say? I didn't get to read it. Maybe you need to change the text color? Yes, I was thinking... Yeah, I might do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll change the text color to like a darker pink color or something. What's the leak? I literally have no idea. I just saw like... I'm staying away from the Kingdom Hearts 4 information. Kingdom Hearts 4 has been leaked. Sheets is... it's always been leaks, yes. Dude, I can't wait for the, Sonic Central. I heard that... I think we're definitely getting one. They said that Sonic Central is gonna be 1 hour long. And I'm like, bro, I want to believe that. I want to believe that, dude. Sonic Central for 1 hour? We are? How do you know, Electrician? Stop, don't get my...
Bro, Electrician, don't get my hopes up, bro. Don't get my hopes up, dude. Come on.
Hello, Artin. Welcome, welcome. Don't get my hopes up, bro. J14, it's good to see you. I didn't see you. Hi. Admigo might play Kingdom Hearts 4, which is hilarious considering he hasn't played the rest of the game. Wait, is that true? Bro, in Kingdom Hearts 4, Sora gets a gang.
Yes, again.
The head patch toggle's not working for some reason. Maybe I forgot to add it or something. I don't know why it's not working.
But hello, Artin. What did I miss?
Let me see. There's so much to talk about. I keep getting distracted, and that's a good thing. But anyways, let's see. So can anybody explain to me what is it with not all VTubers but always a VTuber? There's a lot of VTubers that don't agree with the things I say. We're all human beings, bro. I don't understand. I've seen many posts on the whole VTuber thing. It's like, of course it's a VTuber. It's like, bro, I'm a human being just like you are, alright? I'm just having creative freedom, okay? That is all, alright? Dude, you know how many times I'm so tempted to post a picture of myself? When people send like a fat dude and they're like, oh, this is what... No. I look gorgeous, okay? I do.
Alright, and I know I do.
It's like, bro, you have no idea what's behind the screen. And it's so funny how many times... Don't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm tempted, but I won't. That doesn't mean that I will do it. I'm not gonna do it. Especially for my safety, you know, I prefer to keep myself anonymous, especially after all this crap. But anyways, I'm tempted many times, bro, to just show my face. I'm like, huh, well, you see, you're proven wrong, buddy. This is actually what I am, you know. Apparently there's this perception that all VTubers are bigots of some kind. I don't get it. Because the vast majority of them are left-wing. Yeah, it's really weird. You know what's funny? When people say things like this, VTubers that agree with their views, they might look at them and be like, but I'm a VTuber and I agree with what you say, you know what I mean? They expect you to be a caricature? What is a caricature? Oh, your Facebook with the huge googly eyes and a giant mustache. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm tempted, but I won't. It's for the better, you know, it's for the better. Greyhound, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you. I don't call them VTubers, more like V-tweeters. That's true. You're not wrong. That's true. The truth is, most of the VTubers are left wing because they believe the loud minority is the majority. Yes. People should not care if you have left wing or right wing. Yeah, exactly. People should care for you. Exactly, dude. If you're genuinely a good person, not what side you swing. Yeah, 100%. I've had people that identify themselves as transgender and they still support the channel, right? And at the end of the day, I don't agree with what they're doing, but they're adults and they make their own decisions, you know? So
but that doesn't mean that they can't, you know,
That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna talk to them or anything like that. But people treat it as such, you know.
Dragonite, thank you for the $2 super chat.
Plot twist, Via is a literal pink hedgehog. Oh man. I guarantee in a few years, a lot of these left-wing content creators are gonna switch sides. Yes, like, yeah, it's because they're not confident in themselves, right? They're not confident in what they believe in, and they always have to make sure they're right. You know what I mean? Like, you're seeking validation. Is that the right word? Where you come to people and you're like, hey, I want to make sure that this is what is true, so they have to constantly make sure that you have people agree with you all the time. You know, I don't know how to explain it. I really appreciate my friends on the opposite side of the political spectrum. Yeah, unfortunately, some people I know, though, lost friends because of the political stuff. I do know that there's, like, family members that completely disown their other family members because of political views, which is really sad. Bro, me and my brother got in an argument at one point, and I just stopped talking about politics with him. Because he gets mad, like, real fast. He got really bad anger issues. So I just don't talk about it. I identify as invisible. I was born invisible, but I'm transparent. My pronunciation is who, where. They have no purpose in life other than being fake activists online. Yeah. So let me find the post that about the Sonic video that I posted. If I can find it.
Let me see.
Okay, this is really weird. This is very weird. This is very weird. I've been getting a lot of these messages where people say, it says everyone. And I'm like, that's... This... I wish I could explain this better, but it's really weird. Like, it's a kid's game. It's for everyone, you know? It includes children, yes, bro. You know, someone mentioned that it's the Twin Towers. That people made Twin Towers in the game, so it's not meant for kids. I'm like... You know, maybe you're right, because it has non-binary as an option. But no, like, seriously, it's... Bro, come on. This logic means that PG Disney movies are not for kids. Yeah, it's really weird. Everyone... Yeah, exactly. Garrett, I agree with what you just said. Yeah, I was trying to figure out a way to say it. I just didn't know how to say it. Yeah, like... I've lost a lot of friends and family to politics. Yes, I did too, man. So when people let a different opinion control them, it really sucks, yeah. I don't think it's always left or right wing. A lot of people just believe that their stance is always the morally correct stance, and they believe that anyone who disagrees is evil. Yeah, electrician, I agree, 100%. 100%.
And thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it.
Do they not understand that EC rating is literal educational games? I didn't know that. I didn't even know that was a rating, bro. I literally did not know. I did lose some friends here and there, yet gains more for sticking to my guns, yeah. And I just, you know, after all this stuff, I'm learning more and more that, you know, you're never, ever, no matter what you do, you're never going to please anyone, you know what I mean? Everyone, you're never going to do that. So at the end of the day, be yourself and just stop giving a crap, you know what I mean? Just stop. Like, it's too stressful. It's like, you know, bro, people are... It's gonna make you look fake, too, if you try so hard. It's like, yeah, no, you just stop, bro. You know? Just seeing all this is very... It just made me feel that way, you know?
Hope you had a good break. I did, Zilla. Good to see you.
These people cannot be this retarded on the internet. E for everyone also means kids. Yeah, like, I don't understand. Delusional people love making excuses. You can tell they're cowards. Yeah. It takes away your energy. Yes. I used to be in that position. I used to, back in the day, you know, I used to try to please people, and it's just not. Because, like, I kept everything to myself. I didn't want to tell anyone how I felt. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm gonna make these people mad. They're not gonna talk to me anymore. And, like, people that But at the end of the day, the people that would completely turn around, are they really your friends to begin with? Like, it's like, good. That means they don't really care about you as a person, you know what I mean? So, never worry. Yeah, exactly. Best to never give in to what they want. Yeah. People are never satisfied. No.
No. But yeah.
You're very brave for standing up for yourself. Yeah. I've had people who messaged me and they told me that they've changed after seeing everything I've been through, and they said that I've inspired them, and it's really nice to see that. It really is. The more you bottle those feelings and thoughts in order to walk on eggshells, you aren't hurting them so much as yourself. That's very true. Yes. I agree, Team Belmont. I learned a lot about that in the last few years. People turning on you after one little trivial thing. Yes, as if they never done anything wrong in their life, you know what I mean?
So,
the easiest way and the only legitimate way to please someone is to try and not to please.
Freak, I'm it. Excuse me.
What did the message say, cheeseburger? The easiest way and only legitimate way to please someone is to try not to please them. You can't please someone who doesn't care about you unless you agree with them. That's called being fake, yes. Yep, he's very, very right. The best part of your outfit, to me, is your boobs and personality. Taven, I have nothing against that, bro. They're nice, okay? I what?
I mean, hey, it is what it is, bro. I don't...
It's hey, man. You know, it's normal. I have... You're the fake hedgehog around here.
Yeah, bro.
I find it truly ironic that the moment that supposedly tolerant and supportive folks, like those on their far left, get a whiff of blood, like starved wolves, they outright devour each other. Yes. Yeah, you'll see people arguing for hours. Like, if you were to look at my feed on my notifications, people are arguing, like barking at each other. It's crazy. There are the same people that will not only get mad at you for not accepting non-binary kids in games, while also being the same people that will unironically call you a gooner for liking hot characters. Yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird. I need to crash here. Take care. All right, Riku.
Be safe. Be safe. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming.
People who try to find politics and everything shows that they don't have hobbies. Yes, 100%.
At your feet?
What, bro? I'm not in defeat, bro. But if you're in defeat, you're in defeat, bro.
I'm not in defeat, though.
I know Cheeseburger's in defeat. Cheeseburger, bro. I did something in Tomodachi Life that you'll find out probably tomorrow. You weren't there to see it, bro. You weren't there to see it, but your character's in a bit of a shamble right now, man. I'm not in defeat. He's lying, guys.
Spread misinformation.
Did you all have a good Mother's Day?
Yes, I know I did.
Don't say anything yet. I don't know, someone can be in defeat. I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. Like, that's disgusting.
Bro, people can be into weird stuff, you know?
Did you make Cheeseburger talk about feet? No.
I'm so tempted to say it, bro, but I'm not going to.
You'll find out, bro.
You'll find out.
Feet is vanilla compared to the depths of hell I've seen.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah. Your actions will condemn us all. Let's go. Went the whole night without dinner. Time to make some dinner.
I want to get me some ice cream, bro. I was supposed to eat ice cream today, cause apparently in the Sonic channel, in the Japanese Sonic Twitter, they said that it was ice cream day, and I was like, it was ice cream day today. I didn't know that,
and I forgot.
I'm gonna get some ice cream later or something.
I had ice cream yesterday.
What kind of ice cream did you have, Roxas?
That's pointed for me. Why did you make me A Pole smoker? What the freak is that? Bro, cheeseburger. What do you mean?
What does pole smoker mean?
I love ice cream.
Same. It's great.
Well, I'm very vanilla in terms of taste.
I like chocolate and vanilla.
Strawberry's okay. Strawberry ice cream. But anything like strawberry artificially flavored is kind of mid. I like chocolate brownies. They're good too.
So, a little update about the people I hired for editing.
Maybe I'll keep them around still, right? But I think I do better off in terms of quality when it comes to editing. Because I'm very specific on what I want to do with the editing, and it kind of gets a little stressful trying to tell them like how they should do it. I
edited
one of the shorts when I was off, which is the one where we were playing Tomodachi Life, and it was the Beyblade short, and I was the one that edited that one. It has almost 10,000 views, and it's great. So I was like, yeah, no, I think I'm up. It helps me save money, but it just sucks because it takes a lot of time to edit, you know. I love cookies and cream is great. Beyblade let it rip. Yeah, that was great. I pretty much like any odd flavor of ice cream. I do enjoy bubblegum, cotton candy, ice cream. Bubblegum ice cream, bro? What the freak? Bro, that probably tastes weird as heck.
That probably tastes nasty, bro. What the freak?
Honestly, I would de-rust and offer to edit videos. I'm good at following orders for editing, I think. Hey, Prince! Who knows? If you know how to use CapCut and all that good stuff, then you're good to go.
I'd have to see what you make.
And I can't really spend that much money. Dude, editing short or commissions for editing is expensive. It's like $15 a short. I can't afford that. So eventually, you know, maybe I can buy like 3 shorts every like 2 weeks, right? But aside from that, I'd probably have to edit everything. My PC's burning.
Exceed, no.
Bubblegum ice cream is quite pleasant. Some even have actual gum pieces in them.
No.
Bro, I feel like if me and Team Belmont had to go eat out somewhere, I would never go to anywhere where you would want to go, bro. Nah, I'm good, man. I can try to find some old stuff I did sometimes and hit you up. Sure, but,
I'd probably want to pay a cheaper price, because $15 a short is too much, bro.
When I could do that in a few hours.
Like, that's too much.
Like, I'll buy it every 2 weeks. Right?
I get it. You spend a lot of time editing, but at the same time, it's like, I can't afford it.
At least not yet. I can... Just don't expect me to pay you every day. You know? It's better than 0 hours. I could pay you monthly. But I don't know if somebody would agree to me paying them monthly. I just have to add everything up. I can help you with thumbnails for free.
Fred, if you want to do that, sure. But I have certain standards. You know?
Why are you spending so much money on shorts? Summer isn't that long. It's only been 3 months. Moon! Bro! You talking about shorts? Okay, bro.
Dude, shorts in general, they're great. I love shorts. I wear shorts all the time.
You know? It's great. Dude, I got a headache. My gosh. Someone else thought about the other shorts? Let me do a thumbnail. I promise you'll love it. I'm being
Bro, Cheeseburger, I don't trust you. Freaking... You and Shiro, bro. Y'all are stupid. Okay?
Y'all like to put memes on everything, bro. Actually, yeah. That might not be a bad thing. If you guys have, like... Because all I know is Sonic. So I think if Cheeseburger or Shiro made thumbnails, they'd probably make stupid stuff. That'd probably be good. Clickbait. Have you been drinking water?
Oh,
I need to drink water. I actually haven't been drinking water. Is what we come for. Memes are good bait, yes. I prefer cargo pants and long johns during the winter and fall.
Long John sounds like a restaurant. Long John's. Go get H2O. Yes.
I shall. Drink water? That's why you have a headache? Yeah. Anyways,
Let me go ahead and
show what's been going on with this whole thing. Let's see. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Give me a second, guys. Hold up. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, here it is.
So the whole rile up with the whole Sonic stuff,
the whole video that I made for Sonic, this guy started it. At least I think so.
This is what I saw.
And so this person, he's 16 years old, by the way. And they made this post. And yeah, so what is that? So he's not even illiterate? Yeah, no, so basically a bunch of people started to go on the hate train, and as you can tell, look at those. 138 retweets. Grammar, where are you? I think the video title name is just incorrect. That's just my opinion, you know. If you don't agree, you don't agree. But you shouldn't slander someone over a disagreement, bro.
It's a freaking video game.
In my opinion, from how I see Sonic, I don't think he's good anymore, at least right now. That's just my opinion, okay?
That's my opinion, and if you got a problem with it, you got a problem with it, and that's it, alright?
You shouldn't go and start hating and over that, you know? Not this dude. Why is a 16-year-old even going into these topics?
I don't know, but it's kind of funny that it happens with this, and then it happens with the trans stuff.
Like, they're both kids, and they're doing this, like... Oh, man. I come back and I see Hate of Doom. Hello, Sneaky. Good to see you. It's not that serious, kid. Go do your homework, yeah. I hate censorship to death, but children need to be censored off of social media. I'm serious. Seeing someone with the age ending in the word teen online makes my day infinitely worse. The reason why I don't like to see children saying these things is because they don't know any better, bro. It's like, bro, they're gonna be easily influenced by whatever their favorite content creator says or does, and they just go along with it, right?
And they're like, oh, you know, my favorite content creator said this, so I'm gonna do the same thing. It's like,
I don't know, man. Bro was 12 when Frontiers came out. Was he really?
He was 12 years old? Bro, that's crazy.
No! No, that's wrong. That's weird. Yeah, no, and I said this.
Let's see.
I said, I guess I can't be critical about franchise, right? Because you guys hate me, so you view everything I say in a negative light. Cool. And they said, your likes are filled with AI and transphobic people. So remember, guys, everyone in here is a transphobe. Just remember that. We're transphobes together. And we're all AI supporters. You know? I'm AI. Yeah, all of you are AI. All of you are AI. If they make us another Sonic game, where you make your own character like Sonic Forces, how would you want it to be? You mean like having a character creation? They need to expand on it. It was very limited. They need to have more clothing, better
eyes, shapes. The shapes were very limited, especially the quills. My goodness, it was cursed. Right? They need to change a lot of things for the character creation. It was way too limited, bro. And they all look crampy. You know? Just basically add a lot more stuff. I sexually identify as an AI. My image generation looks awful. Oh man. Hello, Pantheon. Good to see you. Hi, everyone. I'm back from going to Applebee's for Mother's Day. Oh, what'd you get in Applebee's, Pantheon? It's good to see you.
I just spotted this live stream in my feed, so aside from this young punk trying to, I guess, slander you or something, even just insulting. Even just insulting your character, how logical are you? Okay, I'm good, Captain.
Welcome, welcome. Are you new here?
If you're new here, this is a crazy stream to be new. Is anybody new here? Anyone's new that's lurking or anything? I don't know, bro. That's kind of funny. If you join this, bro. I've seen some new names. No, not me. I'm new.
Oh, EXE, welcome, welcome.
I'm semi-new. I'm new. Hi, electrician. You know what? I hate predators and those that wish to savage the young due to their self-indicated inability to procreate. So yeah, I guess I'm transphobic. Yeah. Bro, this song is so stupid. I've been here for 2 months, so I guess I'm semi-new. Yeah. I'm old. I think it's my first live stream, but I see you before on Red's video.
Ryu, welcome, welcome. Welcome on in.
This is very scuffed stream. Very scuffed stream.
We got no alert sounds. We got no, toggles.
Well, a little bit, but
it's very, very scuffed stream.
I'm old, ages up dramatically. I'm Subway with a new sandwich menu. Yeah.
Dude, I kind of want me some Subway.
I'm catching this live, been lurking.
Hello, Cladix. Hope you're doing good. I might be phobic of trans.
I feel like I'm too new since I've been here like 1 month. West, welcome, buddy. Happy to have you, man. Subway's great, yeah.
Dude, I love me some Subway.
I'm mostly indifferent to trans people, but I think it's the weirdos. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, I don't expect you to... If you have an opinion on something, I don't expect you to be 100% on something, right? Like AI, I've mentioned earlier in the stream. AI, you can literally tell it's soulless, but I still use it because it's better than using just my model, you know? Because it's limited, I can't do much with it. So if I have the opportunity to use AI, I'll use it. I think when it comes to any opinion, you shouldn't agree. You shouldn't expect someone to be 100% this or 100% that. If you have an opinion on something, it's like,
that's just how it is, bro.
What's that? Music is great. Everyone's gonna be using AI. I can't wait until a lot of these people realize VTuber Studio is gonna update with AI eventually. Oh yeah. I mean, they're already using it, like the TITS, the throwing thingy. It's a tool, nothing else. Eventually, it's gonna replace, whether we like it or not. You know. The next thing we know about LGBT includes PDF. I hope we don't get canceled or anything for saying this. Dude, a lot of content creators have been through worse, you know. So. And then there's this weird post here. New reaction image drop. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to know something about me, when it comes to gay or lesbian, I don't care, right? Bro, I'm bi, okay? I'm bi. And people overlook that. They think that I'm completely against gays and lesbians. But I'll tell you right now, I don't like the flag. I don't like the flag. The flag is dumb. Okay? The flag is dumb. There should only be an American flag, and that's it, right? Or any, like, country flag.
Bye, Mia.
I want my rainbow back, same. And by as well, the community sucks now as well as the flag, yeah. I always found it kind of dumb that the people who wants to be tied down to labels labeled themselves with the flag, yeah. It really sucks. There's an old comedian that slandered the rainbow. Did they really? Bro. Hello, Jacob. Welcome, welcome. When you choose someone, you'll be either hetero or gay onward. Yeah, it's really weird. Miia is bi-ass.
Get it? Bias, bias, bias.
Hello, hello, Chris fam. Good to see you. What is this song? I don't think I just walked it. Hello, Kuro.
Hey, Oz, thank you for the $2 juice super chat.
That was the most random reveal. Oh man, it's great. Miia has a bisexual bias.
Yeah, you can't be gay. You have to be bi, guys.
I love how people make these dumb edits to thumbnails just because they have no other way of getting attention. That's very true. How many colors do they need? I don't know, bro. The song might be from Pokemon game?
I don't know, but I like it.
Congrats on being the first bisexual chick I legit know of and have interacted with.
Let's go. Let's go, bro.
This edit also had nothing to do with the situation. No, it does not. Yeah, it does not. Miia BZ. Why rainbow? I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Let's see. Oh yeah. Do you guys want to see the clip that people accused me of being racist over? This was I forgot when this happened, but this is the clip here.
Or like the date.
But anyways, here it is. Can you guys see this or like hear it? I hope it's not loud.
That's. Hey, Meteor Morning, what are you doing back there, buddy? Oh God.
When you first got canceled, yes.
Doing, bro?
This was a nothing burger. It was.
What are you doing back here? Oh God. How do I hit him? Oh God. How do I hit him though? Ooh. Meteor Morning the boss, yep. You're black. I can't be the monkey? Oh well, that makes it even better, bro. That makes it even better.
That was your own model? Yes, yes. That was it, yes.
Hey.
There was also another clip, where I was playing Crash Bandicoot. Let me look for it. If I can find it. I hope I can. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. So it was this right here. Hold on. Let me pull it up. This is when I started to basically reveal, things after I came out as
Transphobic, because people like to call it transphobic. Aiden, thank you so much for the super chat.
AI is a tool, like the digital art software. They did the same thing with digital and cameras. Their opinion is irrelevant fundamentally and be ignored. Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the day, it is what it is, man. They gotta accept reality. But anyways, people are just insufferable, yeah. So, they're claiming you said the N-word? So here it is. No, I never said it, but here it is. Okay.
Can y'all stop with that, dude? Again, I have a hot take with that. I feel like it's stupid that a certain race can't say a certain word. Like, that's dumb to me. I feel like that alone is already racist as it is, but you know. That's my take on it. That's my take on it. But again, I'm just being real, okay? I'm not gonna say it though. I don't like to curse. It's a curse word. So I don't like to curse. But it's dumb though. I find that to be dumb. I have friends who don't even mind. But I don't say it anyways. Slurring, technically cursing, yeah. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Are you kidding?
Anyways, that was a clip.
That, dude? Again.
And it's Chris, thank you so much for the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
The singing automatically absolves you. Bro. Oh man. The more they use the word racist, the more it loses its meaning. Yes, 100%. You have common sense. Therefore you're racist to these people. I still stand by that. I think it's dumb how people can't say a certain word because of the color of their skin. I feel like that's racist already as it is. It's like, oh, because you're black you can say the word, but if I'm white I can't say it. It's unless, obviously if you use it for like the wrong reasons, that's obviously wrong, right? If you're going back to like the 1900s and crap, of course you shouldn't be doing that. But I'm just saying in general, like if you just say the word, people are like, oh no, she said it. I feel that way. That's how I feel. I don't expect people to agree with me, right? Some people might, not take that a good way at all, and it's fine. But hello, Angelic. Welcome, welcome. We used to say it to each other on the regular, bro.
And then people call us crackers and stuff, and it's like, man.
Yeah, didn't white people create it too? Like, why do they give them the pass? Like, if it's so bad? Yeah, exactly. Why give them the pass to blacks when white people created it? So they're saying
it's okay for them to say,
I don't know. Alright, I don't know. But that's just my opinion. Personally, I don't curse. As you guys know, I don't like to curse, right? Sometimes and rarely I slip up. I do. Like, sometimes I'll say it by accident when I read the chant, right? And I don't mean to. I don't like to curse. I just don't. But, it's racist to genuinely disrespect other races rather than just saying one word. I know the N-word has some bad history, but as long as you're not disrespecting other races and saying you're superior to them, yeah, exactly. It shouldn't be a problem. Exactly, Nick. I agree. Bro, sometimes I want to say literally, sometimes I do want to say Nigga. Like, I'm like, what's up, ma? Like, sometimes I want to say Nigga because it sounds funny. Like, it just sounds funny. I just want to say it. You're pathetic? You are too, Slender.
Wow, guys, I'm pathetic.
You do realize people on planet Earth are all stupid, right? I'm not here to please you. So if you think I'm here to please you,
you're not in the right place, buddy.
You're not in the right place. I used to call the Iron Man Black Iron Man as a kid because I didn't know the name of the Iron Man and everyone got offended. That is sad, dude. If it was racist to say it, then why can't you guys say it? It's racist because, like, whites have used it racially charged way back then. But now they can use it. Forget the history. I can say it now. Makes no sense. Exactly. 100%. Why are people saying this? They said, so this is referring to the Tomodachi life thing, and, when I talk about the non-binary thing. Someone said, are you forgetting that children aren't the only ones that play this game? Why are people using this logic that literally makes no sense? That makes no sense. Children can touch the game still. Hello? It is literally catered to children. Have you seen the ads on YouTube for Nintendo? Bro, literally, Nintendo, their ads are like straight up children vibes. Like, what the freak, bro? This logic is stupid. Children are still playing it. Like, yeah, exactly. It makes no sense. Hello, just a guy. You're welcome. They use the excuse that children are too... They don't care, right? They don't care about that. But you gotta understand that I've seen clips of people's kids asking their parents, like, they were uncomfortable. Like, they told them, like, some people told me to be a guy. It was a little girl talking to her mom, and people were making fun of her about her views on how she is as a person. It was a little girl, dude. And people completely disregard that. And it's like, they say you should let kids make their decisions. Right? They say you should let kids make their decisions on what they want to play or do whatever they want. I'm like, I don't think so, buddy. They're children. They don't know any better. How are people coming up with this, bro? Why is this okay? I feel like people are exposing themselves. I feel like people are exposing themselves unironically with this mindset because it makes no sense. I feel like this is common sense. I think if you say these things and defend kids like this, it makes you look like a predator. I'm just saying,
You know, I don't know, dude.
they're vampires, they can't reproduce, so instead they try to infect. Children do not need to know about mature topics unless they're actually ready for it or mature enough. Yes, and they're gonna make stupid decisions. Even as adults, we still do that. But at the end of the day, kids don't know any better. They're gonna be easily influenced by different topics, and that's just normal and unfortunately the reality. And how do you think people like that 16-year-old that didn't like the Sonic video I made and started to say all these things, they were 12 when Sonic Frontiers came out.
And
Sonic community, if they're on Twitter, yeah, they've definitely seen many things they probably shouldn't have seen. And probably instantly are okay with basically anything that's left, on the left, and it's just no. People saying the kids won't care are okay with this stuff being in the games for kids, which would get companies to normalize it in games. Eventually, it will get to a point where it's unavoidable, and that's pretty scary. Yeah, they're making it the norm. You know what I mean? They're trying to make it the norm, and I don't like that. I really don't. People are making my post where it's like, just don't press the button. Just don't press non-binary. Don't press it. And I'm like, why are you guys dumbing this down? Like, why are you guys dumbing this down, dude? Like, it makes you look like a... That is crazy, bro. That people are dumbing this down. I just realized Sonic Frontiers is 4 years old.
it's crazy, bro.
Weapon Master. Time went by quick. 12 when Sonic Frontiers came out is crazy. Why are you on social media, dog? Go play Roblox or something. And I guarantee you, majority of us were probably like playing Beyblade, going to tournaments. Like, that's what I did, and playing outside in the backyard, being stupid, staying up at night outside till 10 p.m., having to go inside, go to bed. Dude, I used to cry at 10 p.m. when I was younger. Like, when I stayed up past my bedtime, I remember crying because I was like, I'm not supposed to be up at this time. And I just started crying, bro. I'm like, this isn't right. I'm supposed to be sleeping. I would cry because I was afraid of the dark, yeah. I would like to apologize on behalf of all the millennials. If I knew this was how things were going to turn out, I would have thrown more of them into the trash cans and give them more swirlies in high school. What? It feels like this era is the era where predating on children, either physically or mentally, is getting subtly normalized through such things. Yeah, it's really weird.
Chris, thank you so much for the super chat.
We Sonic oldies have seen some stuff back in the day. Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the lolcow, Chris Chan. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The worst part is that people don't actually take kid restrictions seriously. Game Banana had minor moderating adult submitted mods. They dumbed the argument down to make it meaningless. They know the issue isn't personally choosing non-binary in the game. It's the fact that non-binary is there. It's in a game for kids. Yes. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys remember the pop-up when I was playing Tomodachi Life for the first time. It was either the first stream or the second one. I don't know. But it was one of them. And I remember when I was, there was like a pop-up on screen. And it was like, between you and me, the age of consent, or like the age 18 and above, you can only marry. And I'm like, what? It just came off as weird. It's like, you could have just said like a pop-up on screen that said, you cannot marry this person yet. And that's it. It's just really weird that there was like a pop-up, like literally like on notification. It's like, between me and you, blah, 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 blah. It was very weird. I'm like, what am I reading, bro? I gotta find that clip. I've seen that. Yeah, I need to find the clip. It came off as really weird, bro. I hate how these people say kids should know if they are confused about their gender. Like, how the F do you explain that to a child? Like to me that's very groomy. Imagine being told your gender reveal party and said blue or pink already proves there's two genders. Make it make sense. Yeah. I agree, Max. I abuse her lack of game knowledge, but money was money. That is why video games are dangerous now. We can't even buy kids those games anymore. Yes. Actually, a parent of commented on one of my posts and they said they didn't buy it for their kids, and understandably so. So I would do the same thing if I had a kid. I also heard that horror legend passed away too. Koji Suzuki, after Ring Spiral and Dark Water, man left his mark with Sadako.
I don't know who that is.
But that's really sad to hear. The fact someone programmed that even to be possible in the game, that is putrid. Yeah, it's really weird. Very weird. Personally, the only problem I have is that it's a kids game. If it's a GTA or another M-rated game, I don't really care. Yeah, and that's why, like, when it came to GTA, right, it's like, it's a pride, they're gonna have pride in the game, right? But at the same time, you can probably just bomb, like, you just freaking, you know, trash their parade and stuff, you know what I mean? So, I'm asleep.
Alright, Brian, rest well, rest well.
The games industry is overrun with people trying to push agendas instead of making fun games for people to enjoy. It's just sad. The game industry is, in the West is 100% ideology taken. I mean, look at all the reviewers giving the game Mixtape 10 out of 10 when they give Crimson Desert 6. You have these people localizing hiring and everything just to lean left? Yes. Not once in my childhood did I ever talk about non-binary, let alone not even know what it was. Yes. And I never questioned if I was a girl or born. Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately, kids will question that. And for obvious reasons, because this is a hot topic that people talk about. It's just wrong, you know? I don't understand how people think this is okay, you know? It's just seeing stuff like this, dude. It's just weird. Like, why are people shrugging this off? They're dumbing this down. Kids play, they have complex powers and be infinite universes, but sure, they're gonna be so confused about. Why are they dumbing this down? They know dang well that this is wrong. It's almost like they don't really care, right? Shrugging it off and dumbing it down is how they want you to be so they can push it further. Yeah, I agree. That's all I know about mixtape due to that gross tongue kissing scene involving underage teenagers. What? They're teaching kids that edgy jokes is okay. Wait, on okay, you have infinite genders, not listen to your parents? Yeah, that is wrong. Not listen to your parents, you need to trust people. Yeah, I just feel upset like this when I think of my infinite nephew. I don't want him to grow up in a world where he believes a man can be a woman. Yeah, I think about my step nephew. I think about him too. I do. And this part of the reason why all this bothers me, you know. There's a kiss scene involving two underage teens. Oh, bro. IGN gave it a 10. Bro, I still don't understand how non-binary works, despite many people explaining. It's nonsense. It's nonsense, right? Most of my peers are in Arrested Development. They're 30 to 40-year-old children. This is why society is slowly devolving around people listening to them. And not pushing back about their heavily misguided ideologies. Yes. Some British dude in IGN gave it a 10. He said he played it 3 times. My gosh. Who gives a crap about traditional values? We gotta make them games for the modern era and modern audience. Losing money, more like trading finance for getting the message across. Yeah, mixtape. My 11-year-old bro started talking about my many genders and I had to correct him. Oh no. Oh no, dude. The video game industry is definitely ideologically taken. A game like Pragmata about a guy protecting like a little girl robot that tugs your heartstrings. They do everything they can bury it and say that it is bad. A game about kissing with graphic X-ray vision on their tongues rubbing against each other, praised as a work of art. That's what that was? Is that what that was, bro? Unless you're conjoined twins. That too. It's very rare. That's what that is, dude?
That's crazy, bro. I've seen that on Twitter. I didn't know what that was.
They're teens? And they played that 3 times. Okay, bro. Okay, man. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this one's really weird. I read this before. Non-binary people have existed for centuries. It isn't sexual, and to say kids will be confused is undermining their intelligence. I've been trans masked my whole life and only confused when I forced into identity I couldn't identify with.
But
look at the flags on their name. Yeah, no.
okay.
So, okay. Kids will be confused is undermining their intelligence. That is an insane. That sentence is crazy. Because do they forget that children don't know any better? When I see things like this, these people are exposing themselves. They're literally exposing themselves, dude. Kids are still learning. They don't know anything. They don't. Why do you think us as adults need to protect them, you know? Holy flags, bro, pick a struggle. Yeah, no. Dude is crazy, that's false. Non-binary did not exist for centuries. People are saying that it did. I don't know, okay? I don't know. But at the end of the day, for many years, whether it was like back in the day, people were stupid, okay? And still are to this day. People are dumb, okay? Just because it happened a long time ago, if it did, I don't know, but people are saying it happens a long time ago. At the end of the day, that doesn't mean that it's right, okay? That doesn't mean that it's right. There's many things people have done back then that is wrong. That doesn't justify it, bro. You know? So, they made this up because they believe Tumblr of all places. Their evidence is some ancient Roman guy who wanted to have both. Okay. So they could have. Okay. Wow, angelic, that's crazy. I don't think that term has even a century existing. What? Again, whether.
Alright, Chaos. Rest well. Thank you for coming.
Whether it happened back in the day or not, it doesn't make a difference, right? I'm not gonna. People using that as a way to justify their belief is really wrong, you know? Recent or far in the past, the thing is, modern day way of thinking will never be compatible because history constantly changes. The pushback right now is because how they force it into everything. Yes. We did untold damage to human society for allowing social media and public internet access to flourish. Yes, and people just don't come up with their own. The thing is, like, when you don't follow a certain group of opinions and you go by your own, people hate you no matter what side you are on. If you're neutral, bro, people are gonna bash you. And it's like, I just gave up.
I gave up. Right? I'm not gonna be trying to be like,
I'm far right or I'm far left. It's like, dude, stop. There's no such thing as being far right or far left. If you're far left, that means you just hate everything, bro. I don't know what to tell you. You know, no one's allowed to Swiss anymore.
What's Swiss mean?
I don't know what that means. Undermining kids' intelligence, do they not realize that your brain isn't fully developed? Exactly, Mr. Hammer. Yeah. 100%. You know? So there's this person that's been quote retweeting my post for like the past, I had to guess, like 6 hours or something like that. But they're still quote retweeting. This is ridiculous.
They said,
me trying to find the joke and calling people monkeys. Oh no, you hurt my feelings. You called me a monkey.
how dare you? Oh no, they called me a mean word.
Oh my gosh, bro. Do they forget? Dude, back in the day, video games, comedians, and probably comedians today too. In general, dude, people used to not give a crap. They used
To say whatever they wanted. They used to get away with anything.
right? And unfortunately, things like YouTube and things like that, they kind of censor that kind of stuff. You know, you have to be
Perfect. You can't be saying that stuff.
I remember back in the day, if you said you played video games, they called you a virgin. Yes, that kind of still applies. People still do that. They still call you that. But yeah, no, don't listen to that. That's stupid. Do they not understand that you're calling someone black who had no idea who was black and then outed himself as black while you were fighting a monkey robot that was just stars aligning? It is funny. Yes, it is, bro. You know, I couldn't help it. I was like, oh, that makes it even better. You know, because it gets tiring when you have to hold yourself back, right? You know,
I used to hold myself back all the time, and it's like, you know what, at this point, just say whatever.
obviously to the point where you don't get banned, but you know, it's so bothersome to where I don't want to entertain it at all. Nowadays, you can't even call someone dummy without being called it. Everything under the sun. Yeah, no, 100%. I'd rather be called a virgin for playing games than this. Hey man, whatever, dude. If you like, if it offends you, it offends you. People just don't. Not everyone has the same kind of humor, you know.
But Knight, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you.
You know, but this isn't my whole personality. I don't talk like this all the time. It's just when I find the opportunity, I say that. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not who I am. This isn't. These are just my flaws, right? These are like, if you guys see it that way, these are my flaws.
So you know,
That's not how I act in every stream or anything like that. It's just, you know. There was a woman on Twitter that said men who play video games are a turnoff. Yeah, don't ignore that, clown. That's dumb.
you know,
That's your hobby, bro. People saying they're right or left is the same as Drake dressing as a basketball player and thinking he's on the team. It's all performance. Politicians are from old money and they all hit the showers together after the debate. It's about control. Yes, Moon, you're not wrong. Yes. Heaven forbid we have hobbies, yeah. If someone does not accept you for you, then that's their problem, not yours. You can't change who they are, nor can you change who you are. It's not worth changing who you are just to please others. Yes,
exactly.
exactly. I've been saying that the whole story. If a woman is turned off by you playing video games, she is barren and or completely insecure. They're boring. Right? They're boring, in my opinion. That's boring, bro.
I can't imagine.
Like, for me personally, I'm a gamer. I like to play games. I can't imagine a life where I can't play video games, bro. I don't know, man.
I'm just like, how can I not play games, bro? I like to play games. I don't know what to say.
In a world of nearly 9 billion people, be the one who stands out the way you want to stand out. Yeah, that applies to everyone here. Gaming forever, yes. Politics is boring, Sonic is fun. Yes, censor, I agree. Imagine a world without these people. The world will never be perfect, and at the end of the day, all of us in here too, we're not perfect, we're stupid, you know? And that's why I never see it as like, how do I put this?
How do I say this?
Like, all of us are dumb.
Alright?
So I don't really say like imagine a world with all these people. We all have jealousy. We lie, right? We say things. We do things that's stupid. We do things that we regret. So at the end of the day, no one is perfect. So it's like, bro, yeah, everyone lies. Yeah, to an extent, yes.
Thank you for the $5 super chat.
To give you a contrast of the state of the world, at the moment, a lady swatted someone for her getting killed in a video game. What's next? Getting secrets? That's crazy. That's insane. I don't lie. That is the biggest lie I've ever heard. Am I right, guys? That is the biggest lie I've ever heard. There is no one on this planet who has never not lied. That doesn't work that way. We're all smart and yet we are also dumb. All of us aren't the same and yet we're so different. Yeah, and that's why if you were to make a mistake, it's okay. It obviously depends on what it is. Like if it's like something huge, obviously there's an extent. There's like a line you cross. I have my boundaries and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if it's like something just being stupid, I don't know, freaking taking someone's food without them knowing, like just
At a lunch table or something. I don't freaking know, bro. Something stupid. Alright.
freak. It's like, you know, I'm a liar. I lie because telling the truth hurts more. That's very true, unfortunately, for a lot of things. The truth hurts. Our imperfections are what makes us perfect, both inside and out. Our imperfections are what makes each us of who we are. Yes. Yes, 100%, Jeffrey. I identify as Albert Einstein by moral law. You have to call me smart or I'll pull up every little small petty reason to make people hate. Hello, man. Friday, welcome. I know how you feel. Many people only just want to make others suffer because they want the world to suffer. Yes, that is very true. When they're miserable, unfortunately, you know. I used to be someone who, back in the day, I used to put my energy on like people that were depressed. And I tried to save many people, like trying to help them, and
Bro, it messed me up.
like dude, my mom used to tell me, she's like, stop talking to those people, bro. They're gonna get you depressed. And I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of people on Twitter went through, like their friend groups. They probably talk to people like that where they're like super depressed and venting, and you try to save them, and it's just not, you know. Being a therapist for everyone is bad. Yes, that messed me up, bro.
Adam, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
If telling the truth can get you canceled, might as well cancel the mirror. That's why I get so annoyed. I get so annoyed because it's like, I get annoyed, man. What is this? What is this? Why do we have cancel culture? Or like, it's like you've never done anything wrong in your life. It's an echo chamber, and I give everyone advice with screw 'em, which they complain about other people. Yeah, helping people wasn't wrong, but the problem is who will help you. That's, yeah. And it's usually one or two people in your life, you know? And that's just how it is, unfortunately.
And, you know, it's the same thing with me. Like, I don't talk to a lot of people. I'm mainly by myself.
So, how we, is the cult trying to brainwash everyone? Yes, yeah. I think people are too afraid to speak out of how they feel. They feel like they're gonna be judged. They feel like they're gonna be made fun of, canceled, and things like that. And it's just like,
bro, let it be.
Aiden, thank you so much for the super chat. I should switch jobs from chicken farmer to therapist. That job is secure for the next 20 plus years. Honestly, Aiden, you're not wrong.
Unless AI replaces that, then, you know, it is what it is, bro.
It is what it is. Dude, honestly, it's pretty scary thinking about it. AI, replacing everything. But hey, I don't know, dude. Of course, we're not telling depressed people to go off themselves. Yeah, exactly. But sometimes you gotta distance yourself from them. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna hurt yourself mentally. You know, you can only handle so much, right? I do my best to make others happy, even if I'm not happy myself. Yeah, and that's what I do with you guys, right? I like to make you guys happy. You guys do the same to me. Like, without even trying, just seeing you guys here, it makes me happy. You know, it makes me feel like I'm not alone, and we're all here together, going through whatever we go through every day. And no matter what, man, stay strong, and we need each other, you know?
Nate, thank you for the $2 super chat.
Cancel culture is just high school, but online? Yeah, it is.
It is, I agree.
But, so, it's when you think about stuff like that, it's like, you know,
I don't know how to put this, bro.
it's just like, it's a scary world. I'm happy that you're happy that I'm happy that you're happy. I try to avoid toxic people as best as you can and try to help those you can and help. Yeah, yes, man. I agree. These people never grew up and are just high school bullies. Yes. In a world of smiles, just remember that ones like yours are worth making brighter each and every day, not to sound like a colossal cornball. It's okay, Team Belmont. You always sound like a cornball. But hey, it makes you stand out, right? Enough cancel culture. We need more welcome culture. Invite people, join us. Yep, and that is exactly why I welcome you all here, you know? So... Mood. You just say ouch. The road is bleak sometimes, but but you to keep putting the effort of those better days to come. Yeah, and if you have a bad day, don't let it get to you, man. Always remember, like, even if it's like a year of that and it's gonna suck, but always know that you're gonna have a day that's better than the last, and it's never gonna stay the same. It's gonna be a bumpy road, you know? It's never gonna stay the same. Always look forward to the better times, you know? Russian YouTuber Conway made a video about your situation, and for laugh, at, at the freaks who talk nonsense about you, yeah. If I couldn't stand different opinions, I would just talk to a mirror and then break it when I eventually disagree with what they said. Yeah, exactly, almost, yeah. I feel like when I see something that I disagree with, I usually you know, like, I wander off. I'm like, okay, whatever, I don't agree with it. I don't engage with it where I comment and, like, hate on them and accuse them of stuff. I just can't imagine myself being in that position where there's someone online, you have no idea who they are, and you go out of your way to, like, constantly trash on them. Like, it's just hard to put myself in that position, you know? We got Russian Miia from that video. That was crazy. That was crazy, dude. Midnight. Some people just can't do that, yeah. I told you can still listen to your favorite VTubers and work at the same time. That's what I'm doing right now.
Let's go, Chris fam. Let's go.
I'll tell you when AI will become perfect, when you can plug a picture of my VTuber model into it and it will animate it without erasing my facial hair and putting makeup on me. Yes, Vega, you have a very interesting model, to say the least. I'm happy that I'm able to be here for you, even if it's past my bedtime.
Jeffrey, go to bed, bro.
Helping others and changing their lives for the better has always been my goal in life. Yeah. That's good. They use their emotions and their brain. That's very true. A lot of these people go off their emotions more than anything else. Yes. I should be asleep by now.
It's 1 in the morning? Freak.
The future AI will be a Tamagotchi game. Yeah. Tamagotchi, yeah. Vega's model makes me question my sexuality. Bro, cheeseburger. Oh my gosh. That is a crazy statement, man. Um. Oh man. Anyways, I've been getting a lot of posts like this. Hold on, let me show you guys. I've been getting a lot of posts like this. You control the buttons you press. Ever since one person posted this where it said you control the buttons you press, everyone just says it now. It's like, hey, I'm gonna use that in the next post. Or like, that's a good one. Let me go ahead and say that too. As if they're like, dude, it's like a cult behavior.
You know?
It's like
Echo chamber.
this person
That I'm gonna use the same thing they said.
I've been getting so many of those, and this was like posted 2 minutes ago. It's like,
Bro,
you control the buttons you press. Yeah, they dumb it down, you know. I love flipping back those arguments. They got their new software update with the NPCs. Yes, they did. They did. They did. Their sheet, they don't think, they just regulate the same swap. Yeah.
let me show you guys the post. Like
Let's see. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Okay, here. You can just not press the button, you know? Kids don't find it nearly as confusing as you think. Some characters people add to the game aren't male nor female and therefore non-binary. There was always a term used which was other,
right?
and that was used for
Things like robots and stuff.
non-binary is a term used
Nowadays that people like to call themselves.
when they're confused, and they shouldn't be confused, you know? So that doesn't even make sense. Male and female refer to the physical body, not one's psychological profile. It is not complicated, except it's because it confuses children, you doofus. Yeah, it's literally
Confusing them.
other can also be non-binary people. Oh yeah, it can be anything, but saying like as non-binary as one thing, it's like, bro, non-binary has been a term that people use, and it's like, what? Am I 10110101010? Like, I don't get it. Does this completely defeat the narrative? Because when we were kids, we called all robots he. If it wasn't stated otherwise, Pokemon that don't have a gender, if it had a gender, if it had a male voice, we call it a dude. Bro, with knights, I call them a she. But I don't know. Other not specified was a term for a while, but then woke happened. Yeah. If you control the buttons, this also applies to social media. They can choose to ignore people on X.
Yes.
Yeah, like if you don't agree with someone, I don't see it like just going out of your way. It's weird.
You know, thank you so much for the follow.
Glancing for a long time over Twitter or Blue Sky made me
Carcinogen?
because I can feel the tumors growing in my head. Dang, bro. I have to head for bed.
Alright, Jeffrey, rest well.
Anyways, guys, long story short, this post got a lot of attention, and so did the Sonic video. So, but yeah, they have definitely 455,000 views.
In less than 24 hours.
Do they have anything better to do than just arguing with people? I don't know, man. Is it too much to leave the kids alone? It's already bad enough in the Sonic and anime community. It's just in general, yeah. Cry more, bigot.
Guys, what does bigot mean again? I don't know what bigot is.
You control the buttons you press. Let's see what else they say. Racist, homophobe, transphobe, AI user, waste of oxygen. All these things and more apply to the user, at Miia Tzu. Are you forgetting that children aren't the only ones playing the game? It was a joke. Congrats on the 12th birthday there, Captain. Isn't it 2026? I thought we got over the whole edgy humor is funny, guys. I promise. Casual bigotry is so hilarious. Like, you would think people would have grown up to be decent, but I guess it's a 50-50 flip. Okay, man.
Okay.
Waste of oxygen.
Crazy, bro.
Bigot is a name people call you when they have no argument against your position. Yeah. I didn't know being non-binary is sexual.
Bro, you're choosing your gender, and that gender is a sexual. What? Bro,
You know what? Anyways,
what else?
I'm all for a good grift, but I feel the conservatives who are VTubers that play Nintendo games is pretty small market. This mother effer got a humiliation kink.
Okay.
I think they should also have a gender option just to make people mad. They're calling you a grifter? Yes.
Back in my day.
Chris fam, thank you so much for the super chat. Do you control the buttons you press? How about the power button? Like, turn off the piece of crap Gabe trying to shove ideologies down our throats, yeah. No words, just disappointed. Ooh, kids play, have complex powers, and be infinite universes. Yeah, we read that one. Yeah, it's just a bunch of BS, bro. I just go to the quote retweets. I'm stupid. I forget how Twitter works, bro. Shut up, B word. I'm crying. Someone making a joke about Mike Pollock being. What does Mike Pollock have to do with Tamagotchi life, bro? Mike Pollock being Netanyahu D-writer made her shed her skin completely.
Bro.
Love the blue hedgehog, praise the blue blur, you all gotta go fast. Why are they correlating this with, like, my opinions, bro? I don't get it. Only because you defended him? Yeah. Girl is just an opinion, or an option. Girl is just an option, and yes, there should be different genders. And other thing, diversity is very important so that more people can have fun playing the game.
Wow, guys. It's diversity. Diversity, people. Everybody. It's diversity.
You know, you can just play it. You can just not play with it, right? Oh my gosh. So apparently having a non-binary option is bad for kids, despite most of the audience being adults who played the first game. But not the bigoted nonsense that came from your mouth? Okay. You just not play, that's not the point? Yeah, exactly. Actually, serious question, have you played Sonic Outcome Memories? I did, yes. I played it for a little bit, but I stopped playing it eventually. Like, I played it for like one day, and that was during Halloween. I doubt many kids are playing this game to begin with. I mean, either way, you don't know that, right? There's gonna be kids at the end of the day. Miia, you associate yourself with the lolicon. I feel like you shouldn't have a say in what would be shown to kids or not. They're referring to Rev, by the way. Rev is
a VTuber who talks about a lot of stuff. I don't know, bro.
For a game targeted for kids, you sure are acting like one. Stop crying about non-issues and go outside. got cooked so hard by Sonic fans that she's trying to cancel a game that already sold 3.8 mil copies. My lord, this B word is a piece of S word.
Okay.
There's a difference between lollies and lollicons.
Nate, thank you for the 10 super chat.
Just know whatever anyone says, you're beautiful, talented, down to earth, smart, and understanding, which is rare in this world where most act like sheep and avoid accountability. Never stop being you.
I appreciate it, Nate. Thank you so much for the super chat.
The video game industry is anything but diverse since the last game releases after 2018 that every game not only started to be the same genre but also have the same characters in them. Yes, I didn't.
And they bro, a lot of the games nowadays are just all the same. You know what I mean?
Like if you just look at like the Game Awards and the Summer Games Fest and you look at all these games, they all look the same. Especially the gacha games, which we're gonna be playing NTE tomorrow, or today I should say, because it's 1 in the morning, but we'll be playing that. So you know, we'll see how that is. Like me, Sensor Beam, I have no interest in it because of the pronoun and NB option. Hello Andy, welcome, good to see you. Keep speaking the truth.
Yes, I will, Shadow.
You guys do the same, alright? Hello Ivan. Look up the Sony first party template meme if you want to see how the most AAA games look like. They look the same. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Apparently it's called other in Japanese versions. Why do I even pay localizers? That is very true. Refusing to recognize more than 2 genders is transphobic, and the vast majority of transphobia is based in misogyny. You're probably a self-bigot. You control the buttons you press my gown. I think kids should be able to know their opinions, or I think kids should be able to know what their options are, in my opinion. Let me repeat that. I think kids should be able to know what their options are, in my opinion. What? No, bro, they're kids, bro. They don't know any better. What the heck? What are you saying? I'll tell you, that's what made me buy this game in the first place. Well, good for you, man. Buying a game out of spite is very, very nice. The concept of using Tomodachi Life and being transphobic. My child has now been infected with the woke disease. I would like to request Nintendo to remove everything and make the only option to end woke. I will use this rainbow flag as a sign to shine above all woke.
What?
Censoring boobs equals wrong. Censoring people equals good. The logic, man, it's hurting my brain. You talking about Rouge the Bat? Rouge the Bat don't got nothing to do with Tomodachi Life, bro. It's about Sega censoring Rouge the Bat because
she used to have big bazungas,
but now it's like super tiny, and it's like, okay. Dude, I'm a woman. And as a woman, it's offensive because it's like, oh,
because I have a chest,
it means it's sexual. It's like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. When they censor fan servers, they're attacking men because they view it as a male gaze. When they add these non-binary, they're actually grooming children. They are not the same argument. Yeah. Censor thy chest area. Hello, legend. Welcome. It was hot in original SA2. Yeah. They're covering Rouge.
Boobs is not the same problem as BS non-binary trash.
Yeah. I just realized the biggest reason why they hate you. Shut the F up. You complained about Sega not adding boobs to bats. I thought people agreed with that. Isn't there a lot of people that agree with people censoring Rouge? Like, they don't like that. It's the same people that also have that mindset, but for some reason, I look like the bad person because I don't agree with your other stuff. It's like, I don't know what to say. If it was up to children, they would eat nothing but ice cream. Exactly. Exactly. Some are weirdos, but most just agree. Yeah. It's like censoring Sonic's huge. Okay. It's because they don't like it. Yeah. The lower half is better. Fight me, big boo boo. The Twitterities hate you because you are what a majority of them are not. That being a natural woman with actual independence is thought and virtue. Yes. Do you get upset by stupid crap that doesn't affect you? Do you get upset at basic representation for all human beings? And oh boy, do I have a solution for you. Don't know what that means. Nobody gave a F. You're right, grifting, no viewers, VTuber, A word. The kids will be taught friendship and compassion through Tomodachi, and the woke is back on the menu.
And it's friendship and compassion, yet they have like a very... The GIF that they're using is not really so pleasant.
I don't know if that works together. My nieces think that they're cats. Every other time I visit my sister, they don't understand the world well enough to process fake gender philosophy. Yeah. These people will attack a child if they called Ellen Page a funny-looking woman. Yeah, no. It's... Twitter hates that if they decry misogyny, bigotry, because they are the biggest and misogynies in the world. I don't feel good calling them names like that, though. You know? This is a non-issue. Shut your effing mouth. Grown adult complaining about non-binary button.
Grown adult going on Twitter complaining about someone's post that you don't know anything of. You see the irony in that?
Anyways, so it continues to say... about a non-binary button. By the way, you won't die or get hurt from it, gang. Trust, we know you're not worried about the kids playing the game. Just say you hate transgender people. Like, at least be honest and not make up some crappy lie. We're not stupid.
Okay.
Apparently they know me, so Twitter has too much cornballs. Yeah. The projection, yeah. You're right, they should have more gender options than that. Or you could just not pick it, okay. Seriously, you looked at it for 2 seconds. There's male and female options, right? You can pick those. No need to go out of your way to choose non-binary. It's just an option. If you're seriously that sensitive about it, why not just buy the game? You don't have to buy it. Why not just not buy the game? You don't have to buy any games.
Bro.
I never got the argument. If you're trans, why do you want to be reminded you are opposite gender? So you would just pick the gender you want to be. It's the fact that these people want to spread ideology and it's a fetish for them. I don't know if it is or not. I can't speak for everybody. I don't know. Disagreement equals hatred according to these people. Yeah. Tomodachi teaches you how society functions without common sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, bro.
A game for kids that costs $59. Oh, yeah. It's not because the age rating is free that it's necessarily for kids, and once you have free choice, it's just simply not choosing. A kid might not understand gender rules, but not wanting her to be exposed. What? This is a kid's game. Kids should know about people's identities that occur in the real world and not hide away from it. Another thing, you can simply not select it or not buy or play the game if it bothers you this badly.
Bro.
Why are they defending all? I discovered because of Red's videos you come across as a very base person. I appreciate it, Hammer, and so are you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. It's not just me, it's y'all too. You know that, right? Like, lurkers alike, and you know, you guys speaking out against this makes you just as brave as me. So give yourselves a pat in the back. There's still a long way to go if we want to go with radical modifications on our human body. Yeah. Aiden, thank you so much for the super chat. This video game industry is nothing but diverse since the last game releases. Wait. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Did I read that? That was 10 minutes ago. Why did I see that? I already read that before. Minors have always been a target for these people. Exposing children to this stuff grooms them into their thinking is disgusting. Yes. But they're gonna make this. The thing what sucks is, guys, is the fact that this is like the norm at this point. They're making it the norm. It's happening so much to the point where it's like it doesn't matter anymore because of how much they're regulating this or like talking about it. They're making it that way. At least on Twitter. I can't speak for everywhere else, but you know, on the internet, they're making it that way, and it's pretty scary. Let kids keep their innocence and whimsy, let them deal with the BS in the world once they reach a more mature age. Sadly, it is the norm now, which is why we need to just go away and migrate to another spot. I hope my little brother doesn't one day come home from school talking about this. They probably think about it. You never know. You know,
you never know, bro.
What does this say? Anyways, guys. Bro, everyone is flaming your butt. Anyways. I'm just gonna
end it here for tonight.
As stupid as people are, don't homeschool. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not homeschool. It's gonna mess with their social skills and all that stuff. And it sucks. But homeschool is usually never the answer. I hope common sense can correct the course society is on. I think eventually it will.
But yeah.
Yeah, I gotta drink water. It's pretty late. Yes, it is very late. Alright, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? I gotta set up everything for stream. And yeah. I feel like we repeat history because these people can't learn from it. Yeah. It's pretty crazy, man.
I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Alright?
Don't let these comments get to you? Oh, yeah.
It won't.
Because I know I'm not alone, right? So, the Sweetie Freaks are often the teachers indoctrinating your kids. I'll take my chances with little Jibby having trouble making friends. I mean, hey. I'm gonna steal your teddy bear while you're offline?
No, Ayuma, no, don't steal it, bro.
If they have a blue check mark, don't react.
Why?
Tomorrow will be a better day? Yes. You're not alone? Yep, and same for you guys. You're not alone. I'll throw a party once all those big companies that publish the— Dude, ever since the AI with NTE, a lot of companies have been like publicly telling everyone that they're using AI now. Ever since the whole backlash. It's kind of funny. The timing is probably not on purpose, but it's a funny coincidence. You know, I forgot what companies they were. Not surprised, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Sega's doing the same thing. They're just not talking about it, you know? I may not be alone, but I feel alone. Y'all are all AI in my head. Dang, bro. Oh, man. It was perfect timing, yeah. Yeah. Alright, guys.
I'll see you all tomorrow, okay?
Be safe, or today, later today. Schedule is up, so you be sure to check that out, if you haven't done so. But yeah, I can't put big money that most game publishers and devs use generated AI, but replace the assets further into development, yeah. Unban me in the Discord?
Oh, yeah, I gotta do that.
Good thing I don't have a Twitter. Yeah, it's a good thing you guys don't. It's a good thing that you guys don't. I just got in. What's going on?
Long story short, I'm not happy about the non-binary stuff in Tomodachi Life, and also Sonic fans got angry about my Sonic the Hedgehog video, about my criticisms with Sonic, but they use my opinions against me and paint me as a bad person. So there you go. Anyways, yeah. I got back Twitter. Alright guys, be safe. Be safe everyone. Love you all. Don't do nothing stupid. I'll see you all later.
I have Twitter, but thankfully my algorithm is already set to my interest.
Understandably so.
Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. You don't love us, you're a bigot, remember? Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah.
Good night, guys. Bye-bye, everybody. Go get some sleep, silly pink lady. Yes. I have like this weird thing where I say bye, and I want to make sure I say bye 3 times. You know what I mean? Bro, there's people like Legend or like one of the mods in here that just leave voice call in the mod chat. They just dip. They don't even say bye. I'm like, bro, what the freak?
Bye, bye, bye. Adios.
Bye, bye, bye. And bye. I know that bye all too well. Yeah, it's like you don't want to be the last person to say it. You know what I mean? It's like you want the other person to say it last, not me. Bye. You love the stream like how my brother hangs up when I call him. Like, bro, you said bye already. I can't help it. Good night for me. It's already the morning. Good lord, Akuma.
Go to bed.
Alright.